Bless. All right, let's go. All right. Hi, I'm Charlie,
I'm Bob.
and this is Fastball Reviews. And today we are reviewing a special bottle since this is our first YouTube video. We are reviewing the Maker's Mark Cellar Age.
Correct.
Which is one of those bottles I've been looking for.
Yeah, I thought we were going to wait to open this, but since this is our first YouTube attempt,
yes,
Charlie decided we should bust it open. So we did on our first take.
Yes, as you can see. So
the
some of
sound of the pop of the bottle was beautiful,
yes.
but
yeah, some of this is already gone just because we already did a take and
forgot to turn the video on.
We forgot to. So nevertheless, we'll try this again.
Yeah, we will try it again.
Okay, so so a little bit about this bourbon before we get into it.
Yeah,
it is a 11-year old age-dated bourbon. It has a mixture of 13% 11-year and then 87% 12-year. So whenever you look at a bottle, whenever it's age-dated,
right,
it will always mention the lower amount of years on
or
it.
even if it's three different blends, right?
Correct.
Right. It doesn't matter how many there are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there could be like 1% of like a 5-year-old bourbon, and they have to call this a 5-year-old bourbon.
Right.
So nevertheless, this is 11-year-old bourbon. This is an annual release that Makers is doing. This is 2023. It just came out. This is brand new to the market. So hopefully we'll expect in future years the same kind of results.
And Charlie mentioned on the other episode too, he had seen Fred Minnick do a review of this.
Yes.
And and it was a really good review.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a couple of moments where I think he came to tears, and that's saying something about a bourbon, right?
No, exactly.
So I recommend to go over his channel and watch that. It's a pretty good.
And you've been looking for this one for how long? I'm sorry.
For about a month.
For about a month. Okay.
And that's typical time, maybe a little bit more. It takes me longer depending on the bottle.
Gotcha.
Things like that. This is a SRP of $150. Unfortunately, I was not able to get it for SRP.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get
in
other ways.
Dealing, yes,
a little wheeling and dealing. But the secondary market does call for around at this time around $600. I'm not sure any bottle's worth $600, but nevertheless, we'll nose this as we do, and then we'll score it. And remember, this is 1 through 10 on the nose. Then we're going 1 through 10 on the taste, and then 1 through 10 on the finish.
Right.
And then they have different weighted values where the nose.
For us, it's 20%. So we do it times 2. And for the taste, it's times 5.
Yes.
And then on the finish, we do it times 3. So that'll give you your final score.
Yeah, of 100. So, and then we
kind
of do like an ABC sort of. Mm-hmm. It's a different tiering system. Like the best is like an S, and that's like 95 to 100, and then from there it goes A, B, C, D.
Right.
I believe we go down to E, which we will talk about the E's in another episode.
yeah.
So, all right. Yes. So we'll go ahead and nose it now.
Yes. And don't forget to give it a little as Matt from ADD says, a little swirl job, a little SJ.
ADHD.
Yes. What did I say?
ADD.
Oh, gotcha. I was thinking to myself. I just don't have the H.
So what I'm getting out of this is a sweet candy vanilla as the nose. So I'm gonna go ahead and score that.
Yeah, I'm getting some cherry.
I'm gonna score that bad boy.
And it's there's nothing harsh about this at all.
No, you can get right into it where it's definitely not ethanol. Like you wouldn't know there's a whole lot of alcohol.
Well, and Charlie always usually reminds everybody on our podcast anyway, to open your mouth and breathe through your mouth and your nose at the same time. And this one is so, I don't want to say delicate or
you can get into you can nose right into it. You're fine.
I could close my mouth and it's not a harsh nose at all.
So good for the taste.
It is excellent.
Yes. So
there's a crispness, I have a hard time saying that, a crispness about it that I like.
Probably because of cinnamon. I'm getting cinnamon out of it.
Yeah, there's a little cinnamon. I almost taste a little apple flavor, which I don't usually taste. But Charlie's a little more fan of sweet than me, and this isn't quite as sweet. So this is a little more.
It's a little tart. Okay. I will say that it's a little tart for me. Mm-hmm. Now I'm not saying it's a great bourbon. It's a very good bourbon. But there's a moment in there where it's a little bit tartness in it. For those who like that kind of stuff.
That's lovely.
The finish for me. Well, hold on. Let me do it one more time. Oh yeah, the finish for me, I like the finish better.
Mm-hmm.
But then that doesn't say that the taste isn't great. Um, yeah, I give the finish a little bit higher
Yeah.
score. So with adding these up, I gave mine the nose 8.5, gave the taste an 8, and gave the finish an 8.5 for a total score of 84.
Yes, and I gave it an 8.5 on the nose. I gave it a 9 for the taste. I thought the taste was outstanding. Um, an 8 on the finish, but I also kind of feel like I could spend a little more time with it and maybe appreciate it a little more because I don't know that the finish is necessarily entirely gone when I take my next sip,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Right.
So my score, if I score it again and I'm taking my sweet time, I may even bring that finish up a little bit.
Okay.
But it was outstanding. So my total comes to 86. So again, we're
Okay.
not too far off. I
So
think I'm
we
a
can
little fond of
basically
it
say this is
than
an
the rest.
85 point.
Yeah, 85.0, right?
Yeah,
Right between
yeah.
us, yeah.
And then on the scale that we do, that would fall into a what we call a weekend drink, and that would give it a B score. And not too many more bourbons do we have that's above 85. I say we have a handful, maybe 10.
No, yeah, you're right.
And then one day we'll go over that with the viewers as far as what those are.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll do a series on that. But nevertheless, this is our first bottle review, and on YouTube that is.
Right. And we got to ask everybody that to do that pesty thing where we ask everybody to please subscribe. But now that we're on YouTube, come on over and help us out a little bit if you would.
And then comment below on any bourbons that you think you guys might want us to review.
He just needs an excuse to hunt.
Yes.
So
yeah,
give him an excuse to hunt.
Give us anything, and I'll try to find it, and hopefully I'll get back with you in a few weeks if we don't have it already. But I appreciate you guys tuning in, and again, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button as we release these videos. So I'm Charlie.
I'm Bob.
All right, we'll catch you guys next time.
Thank you all.
See you.